Hello, you wonky wombats, and welcome to me doing something slightly different today. So, there are some games which I play where just the gameplay doesn't really do them justice, and Necrophosis was one of those games. It's just a average walking simulator where you solve puzzles, right? Clearly not, based on the art style. So when I first saw this, I was like, yes, I need to play this game. And fortunately, I got given a demo key to be able to do such thing. And I really enjoyed it. I am even more excited to play the full release when it does come out. But there are some things that irked me a little bit when I played this. So originally, I did actually record a full gameplay video and was going to upload that, but I won't. And it's because I can summarize very quickly my experience. Amazing atmosphere. I was immersed the entire time. I was fully invested. But there's one glaring issue, and it's with how some of the items aren't displayed. They blend in a bit too much with the scenery. And while that's a good thing, that he's like, oh, okay, so everything is potentially interactable. There's different variety to the gameplay because you're having to then search for it yourself. You have to really dive into that world and be a part of it. This could actually be solved by adding an optional skill or ability, whatever you want to call it. And that's similar to like the detective mode in certain games or investigation mode, where essentially you close your eyes and you just get like a little hint on where to go. So it's not like a complete direction or like follow this line and that will lead you to the thing. But I just feel that for this type of game, the art is incredible. The narration, the character voices, the story, I absolutely adored. But all it was there was a puzzle, which you'll see shortly, which involved three brains. And I could not for the life of me find the third brain. I was looking everywhere. I was literally stumped for a good 20-25 minutes trying to find this brain. And it was just because it blended in with the environment way too much. And literally just could not see it. I found other things which are like, how on earth did I find that? But this one brain, which was crucial for a puzzle, I just could not find for an absolute age. And it put a real sour taste in my mouth. Now, the reason why I just want the the hints or whatever you want to call it, the closed eyes ability, and it would make sense in the game world because you can actually remove your brain in the game and use it to interact with certain things. Like there's a cannon, or you can call it a cannon. It's just something which just lets you progress slightly, adds like some kind of warm light, and I just feel it doesn't take away from anything, and it's something that is optional. If you want to use it, you can. Okay, if you don't want to use it, don't bother. Literally, don't bother. Then just stick with it and try and find out where to go, what to do, find the puzzle, like key items on your own. And that is absolutely fine. I just feel that it will not take away from it, but it will just add to the game if you can just give players just that little nudge on where to go. It, like I said, it doesn't need to be that every key item specifically is lit up. Just anything interactable, just give like a faint glow, because you have like this sand effect, which is always prominent within the game. So just use it for this as well. Just have like some kind of glowy little sand when you close your eyes or remove your brain or something. Just have that within the game, just to give like a little nudge. It could be that in the full game later on that's not even going to be an issue, and it was just for this part of the demo that I played where it was for me. But it put that sour taste in my game, which in my mouth, for a game which I absolutely adored every other second of it. But that was a large chunk for me to really just hate it for a moment, and it is such a shame. It was just kind of, oh, really? But again, the game was very, very, very good. I'm assuming there's not going to be much in the way of combat. There's probably going to be, I don't know, chase sequences or something like that with this type of game. It didn't look like it was going to be combat focused, which is not a problem. That's it. It's puzzle focused. Not every game needs to have shooting and booting in it. But that's it. It's just one of those where I really wanted to be immersed in the game itself. All the attention to detail was great. Overall, it was just that one little thing that irks it. And again, just it was quite a big negative issue, which is why I just wanted to make it this kind of video instead of just going through the gameplay, because you can still see the gameplay for this anyway, and it's probably a bit more interesting to hear my point of view from just the first impressions of that demo. But genuinely, this is one game which I really do recommend you keep an eye on. Add it to your wish list at the very least, because it's going to be, it's one of those where Scorn kind of failed. It will take comparisons to Scorn, of course it will, just because the art style is very Lovecraftian. Obviously there's a difference in them. They are drastically different in a lot of respects, but there's going to be those comparisons. But this game feels like it's going to pick up where Scorn left off for me. Scorn, I was very frustrated with, and it was a shame because I was really, really looking forward to that game. This, on the other hand, already has left a much better, much more positive impression on me. But there was just one big issue that I had, and that was all. That's not bad, though, is it? Let's be honest. Of all the things that could have possibly gone wrong, it was just one issue. Anyway, just wanted to say, Necrophosis looks to be a very enjoyable game. So, yeah, just keep an eye on it. Or take someone else's eye out and just use that. Anyway, enjoy. Goodbye for now.